5 receivers if you count the tight end. Cropper down the seam.
Touchdown.
Is that a touchdown? It
Absolutely.
is. Touchdown, Fresno City. Ants being pressured, now spins out of it. Got an open receiver, Cropper again. He spins out of it. He's at the 10, 5, touchdown, Fresno City. From the San Fran 24, English on a little bootleg action again. Oh, he's got a wide open receiver on a throwback. Hendrickson's got it at the 6. Touchdown, Rams. It's a TD for City, and it's a beauty. Boy, that's a tough one right there. 29-28. The Rams fall here at City College of San Francisco with the loss. Their record drops to 2-2 on the season. Rams fall 29-28 to the Rams from the Bay Area. A wild football game, but Fresno City comes up just a little short.
All right, welcome to another week of the Fresno City Football Report here in the KC24 CBS 47 Plus app studio. I'm joined, as usual, by the head coach of the Rams, Tony Caviglia. Coach, thanks for coming by. And tell me a little bit about who you brought today, one of your players.
Yeah, Marquise Cropper, wide receiver from Sanger High School, sophomore. Had a great game Saturday, and it's good to see him have a little breakout game this year.
Marquise, what do you think? Coming here to the studio, what do you think about it?
Just taking it all in, excited right now. Early in the morning, so just get him nerves out, Still a little shaky right now, so it's all good.
All right, so over the weekend, the Rams went to City College of San Francisco for a battle with the other Rams. They're also nicknamed the Rams. And unfortunately, Coach, you guys came up just a little bit short, 29-28, a terrific junior college football game. Again, the fourth quarter filled with drama. You guys missed a 59-yard field goal at the buzzer that would have won it for you. How hard is it to get over those type of tight losses, I guess?
Yeah, it's tough. We left a lot of plays out there. We had chances to win that game and we didn't do it, and it's a little bit frustrating. But we fought to the end, and I'm proud of the way our team competes. We just can't leave things on the plays on the field, and we can't. We got to find a way to finish those tight games.
Yeah, the Rams now 2-2 on the season, getting ready for a matchup with College of San Mateo this week. Final non-conference game of the season. Marquise, the Bulldogs going to come in at 4-0. They're the defending state champions. They're ranked number 1 in the state. Do you get excited for a game like this?
I mean, yeah, for sure. I got the next level is all that's what I dream about. So it's like games like this is like that's preparing me for the next level. I think it's like this is really like a stepping stone. It's going to show where I'm at and how much better I need to get in this offseason, or if I'm at that level yet to start at a D1, because these guys at San Mateo, these are all they're all D1 talent I'm going against. So it's like it's a good look for sure, and I'm not gonna take it for granted. I'm grateful to have this opportunity.
Marquise, of course, played at Sanger High School, like Coach mentioned, the younger brother of Jalen Cropper that so many of us here in the Valley are familiar with and used to covering. Jalen's with the practice squad with the Dallas Cowboys right now in the NFL. You're in your second year at Fresno City, and I would describe Saturday as kind of a breakout game for you individually, at least. You had 2 touchdowns in the first half of that game. What was that like to find pay dirt and to find the end zone as a receiver?
I mean, as a receiver, it's not going to be every game, you're in the end zone, but to have 2 in one game, let alone the first half, it felt great. So it's like just having that trust, with my coach and with my quarterback, it felt really good. I was feeling really good on Saturday, I just felt like I was in that mode, nothing was gonna stop me from doing what I had to do, But yeah.
Coach, how much fun is it seeing someone kind of continue to develop and then have, a game like that where you see all the hard work come to fruition?
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, really. I mean, coming out of his freshman year, he had a great offseason, worked real hard in the offseason, got significantly stronger, and you could tell he was a determined football player. And the American River game, we needed to get him the ball, and we the game got out of hand a little bit, so we kind of put him on the shelf for a little bit, let some of the other guys play, he's one of our top guys, and we got to find ways to get him the ball, and it's easier said than done, and Marquise knows that, and when the plays come his way, he's going to be ready, and that was evident Saturday.
The way that game played out, you guys fell behind, but again, for the second time this year, you showed a lot of fight in the fourth quarter of that game. You were down 2 scores at one point in the fourth quarter at City College of San Francisco, and you came back to take the lead actually late with about 3.5 minutes to go. Came up short in the end by a single point, like I mentioned, but just seeing that out of your team. You also had a comeback win on the road at Sierra in week 2, where you overcame a 2-touchdown deficit in the fourth quarter. You gotta like that about your team, that they're gonna keep fighting, they're gonna be resilient, and there's no give up in your group.
Yeah, and there's no panic on our sideline. Our kids are confident. We're not playing great football still. We're not. There's so much more for us to strive for, and we find a way to overcome bad situations and keep fighting, keep playing, and that's the beauty of the game of football. It gives you love and it takes love away, and it's the ultimate team sport. You got to be firing on all cylinders to win football games, especially when both teams are relatively even. And if a team's a little better than you, then you got to find a little bit more in the tank, like we're going to have to do this Saturday. But it's the game of football rewards great effort, and just a couple little plays here and there, and it could have been a different story Saturday for sure.
Marquise, what do you learn from a game like that? 29-28 on the road in a tough environment, a place that has not been great to Fresno City, to be honest with you, over the years. It's been a tough place for the Rams to find a way to win. But you come up short, and I know it's disappointing, and I'm sure that bus ride back to Fresno from San Fran, wasn't too cheerful. But when you look back on it, like, what do you learn as a team, and what will be your message, as a leader on this team to your teammates?
I think it's like being a JUCO player. Like, it's not easy. Like, on the sideline, when you're on the sideline and you're not in the game, it's hard to stay engaged. Even if it's a close game, there's gonna be some players that are gonna be hating, because it's JUCO. No one wants to be on the sideline, so it's hard to keep everyone engaged. So it's like in late games like that, I'm just trying to encourage my teammates to stay in, stay in the game with us. We were trying to encourage the defense to get stopped in a moment like that. So it's like, I think, it's definitely a tough loss, and it's hard to carry, to carry that, but it's like a learning experience. We have a long season ahead of us, and we definitely didn't play to our full potential. I can 100% stand behind that. So it's like, once we do play to our full potential, and once we do get over that hump, I really don't know what it is, but once we do get over that hump, I really do feel like we're going to be a playoff state contending team.
I would agree with you. And, Saturday was kind of unique, too, because one of your former teammates was on the other side, right? And I know your receiver, and Amari Conley, who is a former Fresno City Ram, played at Central High School, now known as Central East. He transferred to City College of San Francisco, and I know there was probably some talk going on between him and the DBs, but did you have a chance to talk with Amari at all pregame, or do you guys communicate this week at all?
Nah, to be honest, me and Amari, we don't have too good of a relationship, but it was definitely obviously you don't want to see your own defense getting scored on, that sucks, but for a guy from the Valley to be you want it to be a guy from you're right,
representing the 559, right?
Exactly,
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. It's just you know who he is, so it's you kind of feel for you want to be happy for him, but it's damn, it's my team you're doing it to,
Yeah, Amari had a long touchdown catch in that game. Really, really tight, really fun game, and I say it to Coach all the time. If you want your money's worth, go to a junior college football game. Go see a Fresno City football game. Go out there this week, Ratcliffe Stadium, 5 p.m. kickoff against College of San Mateo. Because one thing I can guarantee you is that there is a very good chance it's going to be a tight game, Coach, that comes down to the fourth quarter. I mean, you guys are involved in more close games, I think, than any team in the state.
Yeah, over the years, yeah, for sure. It's just, but that's football. I mean, you watch football on Saturday, the college teams and the pro teams. A lot of games are just, a field goal kick difference, and that's, coaches coach and they watch film, and players play and they watch film and they train, and that's why it's the greatest game in the world.
All right, give me a quick little scouting report on San Mateo. I'm sure you've probably watched a little film on them already. Saw they had a running back last week that gained, I think, around 130 yards on the ground in a blowout win at American River. Like I mentioned, they're 4-0. They're ranked number 1 in the state, defending state champions. So obviously, they're pretty good, right, Coach?
Yeah, I think they're going to be the best team we play by far. We've told our team each team we play in the preseason, each week's going to get better and better and better. And this is obviously the best team we've played. Last year we had a shot to win it at the end. Couldn't do it. We lost 14-7 up there. They're coming into Ratcliffe, so that's potentially an advantage for us. Obviously we got to go play and got to play well. But yeah, they present some problems. It's just I think we got to try to do some things to take advantage of some of the things they do, and get to know their players real well. We know both programs know each other because we played a couple 4 years in a row now, I guess, and so they're doing the same things they did last year, and we're potentially doing the same things we did last year also. And then we just got to put our guys in the right spots to make plays and win the game. It's going to come down to who makes the least amount of mistakes, I think, and who blocks and tackles the best, and that's the most fundamental thing in football.
Marquise, do you think I know that coaches and players, you guys talk all the time, right, about every game is the same as the next, right? 1 week to the next. But I imagine this week there'll be a little extra juice at practice, right? A little extra focus?
I mean, yeah, like number 1 team. I mean, you see all the rankings, like, across all platforms, X, Instagram. Like, you see the rankings, like, they're number 1. So it's like you have that chip on your shoulder going in. Not really a chip, but, like, it's not – I feel like it's not that I don't have nothing to lose, but it's like they have more to lose than what I do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like if I just go in there and do what I need to do and just
play your game,
play my game, exactly. Just just play my game, and we gonna find a way to get the job done. And I think I'm confident that coach is gonna find a game plan, and we're gonna find a way to get that job done Saturday.
What's the thing that surprised you the most, maybe, about making the transition to junior college football, and maybe the level that's there at junior college football?
I mean, as you know, like at Sanger, I was a receiver, obviously, but like Sanger's not really, they're not a passing team, so it's like
ground and pound with the Apaches.
Really, wing T over there. So it's like coming to Fresno City. I was basically just a defensive player with great ball skills. So it's like I wanted to play offense. That's where my heart was at, truly. So, Coach C trusted in me and trusted I could play offense. So I worked Coach Zach all season, all freshman year. I worked with a lot of trainers. I worked on my game, and I put in a lot of work. So this season, I had something to, like, not something to prove, but I had that. It's a year too. Like now it's really go time. So it's like, yeah, I put in a lot of work to get to where I am right now. But obviously, there's still a lot of more work to put in.
How much does being from Sanger mean to you? And for people who haven't been to a Sanger football game on a Friday night, describe what the atmosphere is like, because it's arguably the best atmosphere in the Valley.
Oh yeah, no, Sanger for sure is like, not yet. Like a home game at Sanger was not something like he just never experienced again. I ain't gonna lie. Like Tom Flores was just a great stadium to play. Like the I don't know what it was about the crowd, but they just were so in tune with the players and so into the game. It felt like they were just playing the game with us, and that definitely gave us an advantage every game that we had. We were playing for our town. We had our town on our back, so it was like Sanger was definitely like a cool pride, like town pride. Like it was like it was good with that. Like they had a lot of pride like in that town.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, get out to Sanger High School on a Friday night, Tom Flores Stadium, like Marquise mentioned, and get there early because the tailgate's a lot of fun too at Sanger. So, Coach, mainly being a defensive player in high school, did you always know you wanted Marquise at receiver when you were recruiting him to come to Fresno City, or did you consider playing him on defense too?
Yeah, he wanted to come to Fresno City, and there was a lot of talk what position to play, and like we do with all our players, we want a player to play a position that they think they can play at the next level. And he came in and had to hone some skills. He had to learn how to play receiver in a short period of time. And like you said, he did all that stuff in the off season. He got a taste of it, his freshman year. I know that freshman year he wanted some plays back that he could have had, and now he's our top guy, and we're excited about his progress. We're excited about his future, and I don't even think he's scratched the surface on how good he can really be. So it's going to be fun to watch him in the next 5, 6, 7, 8 games.
Obviously, Marquise is a returning player. We saw a little bit of what Marquise could do last year as a Fresno City Ram. But some new guys at the skill positions this year who are seeing significant time, right? One of them's receiver Jacob English, who was a guest on a previous week here on the Fresno City Football Report. Got 3 quarterbacks who've been playing this year. Yajay Vance out of Edison High School, Christian English, who is Jacob's younger brother, and then David Marquez as well. And we saw 2 quarterbacks play in that game at on the road at San Francisco this weekend. Both had some nice moments, and I was really impressed with Christian English at the end of that game because he came in the second half, leading you down the field for a pair of touchdowns late in that game, and then also getting you into field goal range, with just 40 seconds left on the clock, and giving you a chance at least to win the game. When you looked at the film, what did you like about both quarterbacks, and where can they continue to get better?
Well, they both present different styles, and Yajay likes it's comfortable in the pocket, wants to throw in the pocket. He extends plays, he can do that, but he's not necessarily a great runner. But he understands the offense as good as anybody, and he's been in the offense and he's experienced. Great leader, great kid, huge heart. He wants everybody around him to be better, and is one of our leaders on our football team. And Christian English is just loaded with talent. He's fast, he can throw, he's accurate. Not as comfortable in the pocket as Yajay, but he does present prompts for the defense, and that happened in the second half. I don't know if you've seen the last play to Noe Felix down the sideline. He was just about 3 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, if you just a little bit of wind kind of got the ball a little bit. It seemed like because it was blustery in that fourth quarter. And, with 1 second we catch that ball, we could be here smiling.
Yeah, it was a go route down the left sideline.
We had him open, and we just
would have been a game-winning touchdown on the second last play of the game.
Yeah, and then we had 1 second opportunity to kick a field goal there at the end. But probably should have got the ball maybe down the field a little bit more and try to get a little more doable field goal. But we thought we had a matchup there on the outside and just missed it. So but. And there's a lot of plays in a game like that, and but yeah, I mean, we're going to continue to play 2, maybe 3 quarterbacks.
Having 2 different quarterbacks as a receiver, Marquise, is kind of an interesting dynamic, I guess, because you got Yajay, and like Coach mentioned, a little bit more from the pocket traditionally, although Yajay can move pretty well as well. But then when Christian English is in there, right, it's a lot of freelance sometimes, and what are the differences there when those 2 quarterbacks are in the game? What do you like about both of them?
I mean, like for me, I have a great relationship with the quarterback. So it's like I feel like we don't really don't miss a beat when whether it's a backup in or whether it's to start Yajay's in Reno. Whether who's starting, Christian, Yajay, David. Like I feel like my relationship with the quarterbacks are always there, and I feel like that's what you need to have as a receiver, But yeah, I feel like Yajay is definitely he's definitely more comfortable in the pocket. Me and Yajay do have that connection because we played a little bit last year and we definitely worked a lot in the off season. So we definitely were able to build a lot of chemistry and a connection with Yajay. But Christian is just like Coach said, he's just He's very talented. Like he's extremely fast for a quarterback. He can throw the ball like 50 yards just standing still. Like he's extremely talented. You want to see like a kid like that play, but like he's just like you want him to stay within his body sometimes. You know?
Yeah.
But it's like everyone has something to learn. I'm not perfect. I know I ran a couple routes wrong. You know that Christian could have probably wanted me to run right. You know, so it's like the game's not perfect. Nobody's perfect in the game, but it's like I think definitely to have a good relationship with my quarterbacks, all three of them, it definitely helps a lot with not being able to miss a beat, whether it's who's regardless of who's in.
Yeah, we see that a little bit with Caleb Williams, maybe, right? To use an NFL comp, right? Where sometimes you got to play within the confines of the system a little bit more at times. You don't want to limit them and their athletic ability and everything else, and they can make some plays off schedule, which are fantastic. Right. I think is what you're getting at. Kind of Christian can make some incredible plays, and occasionally, though, maybe, Coach, you want them to play within the confines of the system, right? A little bit more, and that is that dynamic that kind of exists, that little tug of war that you're always kind of dealing with quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. I'm interested. You got some nice height to you. I'm sure you could throw the ball a little bit. Did you play football or quarterback growing up at all? Did they ever consider putting you at quarterback at Sanger? Or?
Well, I mean, like my brother played Wildcat, so it's like that was like kind of like always the idea at Sanger. And I did play Wildcat every like now and then because we didn't really have like too great of a quarterback in high school. So it's like I was back there taking a couple snaps, but it was never really throwing the ball downfield. I did have a Bryson Bigger 4-star, so it was like. I did have someone to throw to, but it was just never connecting. So we just stopped doing that after a couple times.
Yeah, Jalen, your older brother, started as a quarterback at Sanger High.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't think many people realize that about him. Of course, he ended up transferring to Buchanan for his junior and senior years as well. Was it important for you to stay at Sanger? Did you have some opportunities maybe to play elsewhere? I mean, what went into that for you?
Yeah, I think he definitely got like a different opportunity in hand than I did in high school. But it's like I don't want to like act like that was the problem. Like that's why I didn't get recruited. Like that had nothing to do with it. Like I chose to stay in Sanger because that's where I was my whole life, and that's where all my friends were. And we had a great team my senior year. I felt like, but like yeah, he just had different. He had a different. Everyone has their life.
Yeah.
Plan for them. God has a plan for everybody. And that was just my plan. Stay at Sanger.
How much do you talk to Jalen about football or life in general? Are you guys in communication almost every day, or is it like a weekly thing?
Yeah, I mean, we try to communicate every day. I try to stay in contact. Obviously, he's a busy man, so it's like it's not like a super fast text back. But when he sees my message, obviously he'll get back to me. But yeah, it's definitely been a better relationship. Building relationship with him, so it's like it's good to finally add that.
What are you telling college coaches about Marquise, Coach?
Oh, he's a 5-tool receiver. He can block, he can catch, he can run routes, he can catch the deep ball. He's good with yards after a catch. He has it all. He does everything well, and again. I don't think he's even come close to playing his best football yet. I think there's so much more in there, and we're gonna keep pushing him in practice, and he's gonna keep pushing himself, and he's crucial to the success of our offense right now. I just like you said earlier, I like to watch guys develop and guys grow, and then the end product will take care of itself.
Obviously, you're a student athlete as well at Fresno City College. Academically, you're a kinesiology major, you said, as well. Have you figured out what you want to do when football's done?
Not too sure yet, but like I plan to just to stay within football. Try to keep it within football. Physical trainer, maybe training some athletes, stuff like that. But
what about coaching?
Coaching was
really
would for sure be some
I hope you get a coaching kid like you.
That would be fun. I feel like I would be like you just like as a player you know how it is to be a player obviously, but to be a coach and to be a coach and to coach a player, like it's a different level for the game, to be a coach and to to spread the knowledge that you were able to learn all the years of your life playing football.
Okay, so I got to ask you, if you do get into coaching, what do you think you'll take from Coach C that you'll incorporate?
Coach C, you got to show up every day to work. It's a job, you know. It's like that's what it is. That's what it is. That's how you got to look at it. It's a job because it's not football. It's not It's not a little kid game no more. It's not a little, you know, we just go and play football. Like let's go outside and just do this. Now you want to play football. You gotta put in the hours. You gotta put in the work. You gotta put in the grind to get to what you want to see. Like, you only get what you only put in. How do I say this?
You only get out what you put in.
Exactly. You only get out what you put in. Exactly.
There you go. He's coaching you right now, right?
Yep. Perfect example. Yep.
That's what you're trying to say, though.
Yeah, exactly. You only get out what you put in, and I truly believe that. So it's like I try to stay motivated every day. You know, to keep working every day, to keep pushing myself to grind, because it really is. That's what it's a 9 to 5. It's a job. I gotta clock in, clock out, and I gotta show 100% max effort, because if I don't, then I don't get paid on Saturday. Simple as that.
I like that. Now, in this day and age, right, in college football, you could get paid on Saturday, right?
Exactly.
In the past,
we're not quite there yet.
Coach, as we get ready to wrap this one up, this week, College of San Mateo, 5 p.m. kickoff. We'll be on the air at 4:40 on 940 Kino. The game also being broadcast on CMAC TV, and I believe being streamed here on the KC24 CBS 47 Plus app as well. So there's a bunch of different ways that you can follow along with the Rams all season long. College of San Mateo in at Ratcliffe this week. Give me kind of a final thought on what the Rams need to do well to get a win.
Rams need to take care of themselves. They need to make sure we eliminate mistakes against good teams. It gets it's exponentially grows. You make a mistake in a game against a good team, it's gonna really hurt you. It's hard to overcome mistakes in those games, but we need to play our brand of football and play well, tackle well, block well, and try to get some stops and play very well on third down. We got to continue to do that. I think with Fresno State being out of town, I think being a 5:00 game, I think it's going to be the only game in town, and I think we'll have a good crowd out there, and we can really ride some of that intensity on the sideline and from fans, and just play our best game yet. And if we do that, we'll be fine. I think they're good, but they're not that good. They are a junior college football team, and we're not going to get overly enamored in all the things that people say about them. But if we play our game, like we should have done Saturday, we'll be fine. I told the team before the game Saturday, all during the week, I said, we just take care of ourselves and play the way we're capable of playing, we're going to be okay. And we left stuff on the field, and that's disappointing. So football is a great game, and we love the competition, and we love to go to work, and I love to see kids develop and grow up together, and we're in that point to do that.
Marquise, what are you going to tell your teammates about this experience?
Like right now?
Yeah.
It's fun. It's cool. I definitely recommend somebody to come. Try to come on if you have the opportunity.
They got to play good.
Podcast.
Somebody play good.
Exactly.
Right.
Sit right in that chair where you're sitting.
Hopefully it's me next week.
That'd be cool. Back to back. Yeah. It'll be like the anti.
That's not selfish. Hopefully one of my teammates gets it. But you know what I mean. Hopefully I got a big game.
It'd be like the anti Sports Illustrated jinx or EA Sports jinx that we had Marquise on and he had a big game, right? But hey, thanks for coming on. It was fun getting to know you a little bit, talk to you a little bit. Coach, as always, thanks for coming on. Another edition here of the Fresno City Football Report. Thanks for watching and listening. We'll talk to you next week right here on the KC24 CBS 47 Plus app.